Thank you for joining us here tonight on Sonia and Daniel TV. I hope you're going to enjoy the show tonight. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming up for you. If some of you folks may know Mr. Joe Davenport, he's going to be on the show. He was actually friends with T.L. Hanna. One of the trips that we went to in Nashville, there was some friends we met that was from Ireland, and you're going to get a kick out of some of this. It's a girl who has never seen the American plug-in. You'll get a kick out of it. Hope you like that. And another fella is a Australian guitar maker. We've got Hoyt Mason and Randy Mason, which is his son, supposedly Cletus's cousins or something. So, stick around for the rest of the show at Sonia and Daniel TV. You see this thing here? This little wire. Now, I know all you folks out there listening would like to have seen one of these here. But this lady right here is from Ireland. And her name is not Sarah, but we say Sarah. Is that your name?
Mm-hmm. S-A-R-A-H. Sid is short for Sarah.
Now this is what I thought was kind of interesting here. Okay. See this here? This little plug-in? She's over 20 years old and she has never seen one of these. She's never seen one of these. What is that? So what?
Plug. A very weird looking plug.
You've never seen a plug like that?
No.
You serious? You've never seen a plug like that till a while ago?
Not at all. Not at all.
So if you saw that laying there on the ground or something, you would not know what to do with it. Say it was not connected to that.
Well, if it wasn't connected to that, we'd probably throw it away.
You wouldn't know what to do with it, would you?
No.
That's kind of cool, you got to admit, really. Of course, on the other hand, their little plug-ins, we wouldn't know what to do with it either. Could you bring me one of those? See, the reason I'm doing this, a lot of people who see our little TV show, they don't even get out of the state. They don't go anywhere, see. So this is giving them an opportunity to see a little bit of something that came about Ireland. So, and right now we're in Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, now, I'm going to give you a little close-up of this here. Now, that little baby right there. Now, what we would do with that, we would throw that away. We wouldn't know what to do with it. We'd like for you to meet a guy that we met at Legends Corner in Nashville, right on Broadway. He was there enjoying some music at Legends Corner. I hope you enjoy the guitar builder from Australia.
I want you to tell everybody in our Daydreamer audience what your name is.
Well, my name is Alan Tompkins. I'm from Australia, and I make guitars.
Is that why you have on this cool shirt?
That's correct. That's correct. And we're sitting in Legends in Nashville as we speak.
Yes, we are. All the way from Australia, right here in Legends Corner in Nashville, Tennessee. I want you to tell us what kind of guitars you make.
Well, I make primarily electric guitars, also electric appearing guitars that sound like acoustic guitars, and people such as Gary Allen plays my guitars, and Dale Watson, and Eddie Perez, and Wild in the Wild West, and also really happy that Tom Hamilton from Aerosmith has purchased one of my basses from Hollywood. So yeah, so we're happy, and of course we're listening to the wonderful music of Clay Cantfield as we speak.
And it's really wonderful listening to his music. He's awesome. We'll get a little shot of him right now. And I tell you, I think it's thrilling that you made a bass guitar for Aerosmith. I mean, that is a big deal. So that's really exciting. You were talking to me about where you've been before right now. Tell us where you went before you came to Nashville.
Oh, sure. Well, originally we came to Nashville on June 2nd for Fanfare. We stayed 2 weeks, and we've been out in California in the Mojave Desert for the last 3 weeks. And so we're now here back for the NAMM show, and we head back home on Monday of next week.
And you're having just a little bit of fun.
We're having a lot of fun. Myself and my wife Barbara, we're having a lot of fun.
That's wonderful.
And we have so many good friends in Nashville and so many good friends in the US, and we come and visit as often as we can.
So how many times have you been to America? Do you even know?
Oh, I think it's somewhere between 15 and 20 times in the last 20 years.
Wonderful. That's almost annually.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've been here 3 times in the last 6 months, so I just can't help myself. I love the music so much. And all of my guitars are based around country music. And myself, I'm also a bass player, so I really enjoy country music.
That is so wonderful. I'm glad you do. Daniel and I enjoy singing it and performing it as well. It is such a pleasure to meet you here in Nashville, Tennessee. And thank you for an interview so that all of our friends out here that watch Daydreamer, our Daydreamer show, can get to meet you as well.
Thank you, and I really appreciate the interview, and I hope you do very well here in Nashville with your excellent TV show.
I'd like to talk about a little bit of our sponsors. Don't forget about Beverly Harper. If you need any kind of real estate needs, right here's the number. And all you have to do is call her and she can set you up with looking at a property or houses or anything you need. That's Beverly Harper with Century 21.
Hello and welcome to Sonia and Daniel TV. This evening we have a very special guest here, Mr. Joe Davenport. Joe, we are so thankful that you're on the show.
Thank you. I'm glad I found you again.
I am too.
I appreciate all you've done on the telethon when we were doing the toy telethon, and that was never be forgotten. And so many children that you helped.
It's coming up on 5 years ago now that we met.
That's correct.
And so just 2 weeks ago I got a telephone call from you, and I'd like for you to tell our audience what prompted you to give us a telephone call.
Well, I got into the Sunday newspaper and was looking through the paper, and there was the article with you and Danielle and the picture, and I said, well, how do I find them? And, of course, the newspaper had your number in it, and so yes. I said, well, I'll try this and see if they're still where they were. So I did, and there you were. So,
there we were.
So, and then he got to telling me about this program and asked if I would be on it, and I'm honored, and I will try my best to do something that will mean something to your program.
Well, we're excited to have you here, and I do want to say thank you to Crystal. She did a wonderful article about the TV show, and we're so happy about her. So thank you, Crystal, with the Anderson Independent. And I'm happy that you're here tonight. What you and I began to talk about when you called 2 weeks ago was all of the things that God has brought you through. There have been a lot of things that God has brought you through in the last, really just year and a half.
The last year and a half has really been a time that I never thought that I'd go through. You know, you never think those things, but they come along and come along for a reason. I'm just not used to slowing down. I'm used to on these 100-mile-an-hour people, too. So
I think you and Daniel have something in common, don't you?
Probably do. Yeah, probably do.
100 miles an hour.
Yeah, we do, Sonia, and it's just, and it's hard to rearrange your life and to go into the parts of retirement. And I kind of say that you go through 3 steps. You go through your working years, then you're retarded for a while, which I'm in right now, and then you go into retirement when you just can't move, period.
Oh, is that the way it works?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I cannot agree with you on that one, because I tell you what, you have got so many wonderful gifts, so many talents that God has blessed you with. And I think you might have what some people would call the gift of gab, but I think that it's more than that. I think you just are really blessed with being able to talk with other people and communicate and to build up and also to bring a smile to people's faces.
Well, I'm a people person, and that's another one of the reasons I'm here, I'm sure.
Well, I'm one also, as you very well know.
Thank you.
Well, we're thrilled to have you, and what I want you to do is I want you to just share from your heart some of the things that the Lord has brought you through, some of the things that you've gone through, in hopes that it will encourage some of the people who may be going through some of the very things that you have just come through.
Oh, I'm sure there are many of them, because there's so many people, and we call ourselves a zipper club and for the open heart surgery.
Ooh.
For carotid and artery, I don't know, but we do call ourselves a zipper club.
Well, I know too well about that. My daddy's a part of the zipper club.
Sure.
And I tell you, it was on his 55th birthday, he had triple bypass open heart surgery, and now, coming up on September the 6th, he's going to turn 67.
Well,
so we are very thankful. Talk to them from your heart. Tell them